BC businesses are getting ready for the next phase of the province's reopening, shifting away from strict COVID safety plans. This means a lot more flexibility for places like restaurants to operate, but that doesn't mean they're diving in.
We're just going to do it in phases. We're not going to do it all at once. We want to, our protection for our staff is key, and we want to make sure they all feel safe in their work environment.
Establishments like Chickadee are adjusting to new WorkSafe BC guidelines, laying out a plan to transition to disease prevention, like are used for annual flu and illnesses like the norovirus.
That plan does not have to be in writing. It does not have to be posted. It's about adopting the fundamentals of communicable disease prevention and treating COVID-19 similarly to the seasonal flu or the norovirus, if you will, other communicable diseases.
Well, a lot will change. Many precautions remain.
Some of those fundamentals are things like absolutely continue to encourage your workers to stay home when they're sick, to ensure hand hygiene and washing and cleanliness. Ventilation is important in your workplace and in your building. So ensure that's being engineered and as it's designed and maintained as it's designed to be maintained. Also encouraging vaccination. Encourage all workers to get vaccinated.
Vaccines have a lot to do with Tisdall and his staff being ready to move to stage 3.
We're not forcing people to be vaccinated, but everyone on our team's been comfortable getting their first vaccine. And I think we'll be even more comfortable once we get the second vaccine. Changing
means masks won't be mandatory anymore, but that doesn't mean restaurants won't be using them.
Where we might run into a problem is the consistency of people going, well, hang on a sec. I was down the street, they didn't have masks, and what are you guys doing here? And I can see a little bit of that happening.
For front of house staff, that won't be much of a change.
It seems like every day you're arguing with people to wear their masks. Masks are mandatory. Our staff don't make the rules. They're just trying to follow them.
Going forward, they will be making many of the rules. Tisdall taking it one step at a time.
We wouldn't really do many large parties because we want to make all the other guests feel comfortable as well. We would be available for buyouts for one party. But yeah, that's another one we just do a bit slower and take it with a bit of caution.
And pleading for patience as they and their industry adjusts to yet a new way of doing things.
We do want people to respect restaurants' decision because everybody's comfort level is different. We may be a restaurant that opens in one way, other restaurants might open differently.
For City News in Victoria, I'm News 1130's Liza Yuzda.